Good morning again, Northern Arizona. Joe Clyde at AscensionPathway.com. Saturday, January 17th. Jets are out full force. And I'm going to show you in a little bit here, the Cottonwood forecast that was a few days ago. I don't have the updated one, but I'm sure it's changed. But if you look in the back, you can see that they've been spraying. Look at the layer there. Second layer on top. Wisps are falling from the sky. See that from there? Above that, look at this bad boy chemtrail. And there's another one there. You can see the fin work. And look at this. Oh, look at the chemtrail all the way across. See that? And I've got trees blocking my view. I'm not in my usual spot. Wisp up there. But anyway, we'll keep you informed on what transpires today. Just to give you an idea how thick that had to be, a tanker going through there. Again, sun is white. Look at that. That had to be a tanker going through there. Look how thick that is. Look in the back. You can see the shield. They're trying to build the shield up again. See how they're doing that? See that as I pan around toward the western sky, where it finally kind of ends there. You can see what they're doing time after time. They're building up the shield, building the grid work. This thing's going to disperse into a humongous piece of what people think are clouds. Look at that. You can see it all just unfeathering before our eyes. Look at that. This is a big bomb here went off. That's all dispersed. You can see what they have done. Back showing you the northern sky. As I raise it up a little bit, look at these wisps. So that's all dispersed trail from before. You can see it falling from the sky. Look at that. Look at this over here. Look at those wisps. People think those are clouds. I get a kick out of that. But anyway, we're going to show you the temperature gauge. We're going by the one in the middle. Looks like 42.5 degrees at about 9 a.m. Well, the haze has spread away. This is a few hours later. And lo and behold, they're trying to build the grid up again. Looks like a red tail. Look at a plume. Lost him. There he is. Wow. Looks like a red bad boy. Could literally see coming out of the nozzle. Where's the red bad boy? It's usually a red tail. I just missed seeing a tanker go by. But there you see. Look at that red bad boy. Get a good look, people. Seconds later in the northern sky. See what they're doing. Even though the skies are supposedly clear, they're going at it. Yeah, like I said before, where there's a red tail or a red bad boy, there's usually a red tail. That fits the description. Just can't verify the red tail on that thing. There you can see him going the other way, heading east to west. Damn. Get a good look, people. You see the plume. The new mix already in the works as of January 15th, and you can see it there. As he flies overhead. Well, well, well. Right after the red tail goes east and west, looks like we got a red bad boy going north and south. Heading south. There he goes. red bad boy. Take notice. These are the guys that really got a nasty plume. You can actually smell these plumes on this guy. You can hear them too. So I can tell it's a red bad boy. Look at the plume. Now I'm going to give you an idea what the plume, how the length of the plume is with that new mix. Bringing it back. See how it dissipates a lot quicker, and we already have on record the red bad boy spray a real heavy plume. So you know they're trying to cover up what they're doing. Alright, I want to show you the unsymmetrical plume on this guy. Following the red bad boy. Looks like a red tail. God, they're just never going to stop. Day after day, formula after formula. They got the thick stuff, the not so thick stuff. Just continue to spray. That jet is way too low to be a passenger jet. Man, look at that. Wow. Okay, just a few moments later, look what's coming drifting my way. See the wisps? But you can see there's one trail there, one trail in the middle, another trail behind that as it all disperses and coming my way. We're going to come back in just a few, just to see how that disperses over top of me. Alright, you can see how it's dispersing. We already know from previous documentation that these are not clouds. You can tell by the formation how it's all broken apart and how the wisp, and it's low. This stuff is real low, so this had to blow in from another town, some earlier spraying. And you can see the wisp, it's light, so the wisps are just falling apart lightly, so you don't really realize that it's fallen to the ground. Just as I say this, well, you got it. You can see what they're doing. This is going east and west. Wow. Sun's in my eyes. Can't really see if I'm getting this or not. There it is. I think. Wow. There it is. I got him there a little bit as he went over top of the roof. Alright, we're back to those wisps. Okay. Look how that's all dispersed. And lo and behold, right up in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm having a hard time getting him in the viewfinder with the reflection off the sunlight, but there's another red bad boy. See him back there? Oh yeah. Spraying right over top where that other guy just went. They're continually just loading up, trying to do the grid work. But you can see the wisps over here. Oh, people see how beautiful clouds. No, those are fallen chemtrails falling right now. And if it was earlier in the evening, it would all be black. We're back, and I gotta show you what this guy, red bad boy has done. Here's the red bad boy. See the spot missing in the trail? And look how thick that is. Another marking point for another jet to come by. We already know this from previous diving. Let's see that gap in there. How can the chemtrail be so thick on this end? And then just... see what I'm saying here? And then continue. It just doesn't work like that, people. Alright, we're back with those wisps. As you can clearly see the chaff and the aluminum and stuff falling from the sky. There you see it. Just wanted to show you. And it's already dissipated way over here. That's that same globular. Look at that. You can see the hair like crap. falling from the sky. And heading right over for that dispersed plume is, guess what? Another red bad boy. He looks like he's got silver wings. I'm gonna back him off. He's going pretty fast too. He's really spraying the plume. See if I can stay ahead of him. I'm gonna show you the plume. See that? Look how long. It's gotta be the old mix. Look how long that plume is. And then it just stops over there. How can it just stop? If you're going to be blasting your jets, why not blast it the whole time? But see, he's playing it over that plume. All that wisps. See that? Just to show you what they're doing. Look at the size of that plume. And look at the wisps up over here. See how they're doing that? Just a nod. And look at over here. He left a blank. See how they're doing that to form the grid for the future pilots that are going to fly by here. See that? They get the grid and it stops over there. See what they're doing? And as soon as I say that, look what we have here. It's hard for me to see. There it is. A guy crossing the grid. It has to be a red tail going the opposite way. And some of the bitches look like rockets or missiles. See that? Right where the open spot was. See how they're doing that, people? Here's where that red bad boy just went by. Pretty sure it looked like a red bad boy. I'll verify it when I edit this film and get it ready for YouTube, but this is the same wisp falling on me as we speak. It's going to miss me. It's going to land on somebody else. But you can clearly see how that red bad boy sprayed that and stopped, and that other jet flew by to cover up more of those wisps, as if to try to make you think they're real clouds. They get more congestion in there with all that crap. It's all falling right down on me. Look at that. Wow. You can see how it's dispersing. We already know from previous documentation that these are not clouds. You can tell by the formation how it's all broken apart and how the wisp, and it's low. This stuff is real low, so this had to blow in from another town, some earlier spraying. And you can see the wisp, it's light, so the wisps are just falling apart lightly, so you don't really realize that it's fallen to the ground. And then moments later, just seconds later, we got another guy spraying the other way. You're heading right for the path of the red bad boy. Right over top of the wisps. Thicken it in a little more. We already know they can turn the plumers on and off at will. See, heads over top. We back it off, give you a little perspective. See, there's the other grid work. See what he's doing? See that? Right over top of the red bad boy grid. And that'll just disperse into more of a trail. It'll disperse into this. Look how that's really dispersing. See all that? Wow. This is a crapshoot. I'm just kind of moving my camera in the sky because there's so much of it all dispersed. And then you can see how that chemtrail's all dispersing, mixing in. And lo and behold, another red bad boy. He's going from east to west. Going pretty quick, too. My God, they just haven't stopped all day. I've been outside for 2 hours, and they've just been spraying non-stop since I've been out here. Yeah, you say the trails ain't that big. Well, yes, they are. We already know about the new mix. We already showed you what the red bad boys can do. And that's definitely a red bad boy. And the spray coming completely out of the nozzle. We'll show you how short it is. We already know they can turn them off and on at will. And like we said before, wherever there's a red bad boy, there's usually a red tail. This is just moments later, people. Okay? He's heading right for where the red bad boy went with his spray. Trying to get that invisible plume. Look at that. Yeah. We know what they're doing. Alright, looks like another red bad boy. But most importantly, I don't know if you can see this or not. There he is. But there's a jet in front of him with no plume. But I want to keep my focus on this red bad boy. He's doing most of the damage. I'm going to zoom it up over here, see if you can see this guy. It's a crapshoot. I can't really see. The sun's in my eyes, so I can't really see what's going on. But moving it back to the red bad boy, I can clearly see him by the trail. God, all this footage here, this last few minutes of footage, all has happened within the last 45 minutes. To give you an idea of what they're doing. Alright, we're back facing south, and you can see the grid work. Look at that trail there. Trail there. But the most important thing that I want to bring to your attention is this wisp right up in there. You can see the chemtrail that went over top. There's the top of it. See it dispersing. We've already documented all this and what it looks like, so we know what it is. You can see how he just chiseled right into that grid to make it even thicker. Yep, even thicker. Little update on the temperature. This is in the sun now. I'm going to bring it in the shade so you can get a view. In the sunlight. 76 degrees at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to set that there. We're going to go back to the sky here and show you the wisps there. That's the northern sky. They're trying to complete the grid. It almost looks like there's some green color in there in that new mix, but can't verify it yet, but we'll be on it. You see the wisps way in the background. Not all that shit's going to fall on somebody, including us at some point in time. And it'll all be black. Alright, seconds later, got another one. East and west. See it coming out of that back nozzle? Looks like a red bad boy. Let me show you the plume. See how it's dispersing? And then it just dissipates real fast, that new mix. Alright, as you know, we like documenting the truth. And there's the jet up there with no plume. Okay. I don't know if you can see him or not. I think I've lost him. But just right next to him, here's a guy right there. See him cross the path there? There he is. No plume. Plume. Okay. Clearly out of that back nozzle. Look at that guy. Wow. You can hear him too. Look at the plume disbursement on that one. Wow, this has been going on all day long. As you can see, the chemtrails moving in from the southwest. Right above me here is another one spraying some more plume. Let me show you the plume. Bring it back to the horizon where he just came out of that big plume there. They're just adding to the grid work. Alright, we're back around 3:30. 4 o'clock or so. I want to show you this. Look at the size of this chemtrail that went through up from Phoenix. And again, back in that southern area, always see that type of design. See that? Look at the size of that trail. And then up there, a friggin' red tail. Watch them come out of the plume. You can see the wisps starting to fall already from that. See that up there? You can see the wisps. Wow. And then the trail over here, that was crossed before, and over here, you can see what they've done. They tried to break the grid up, or build the grid up, I'm sorry, as it's falling apart. It is breaking up, they're trying to rebuild it. And back in there, you can see that freaking red tail back there. Well, lost him. Be patient here. Bring him back in. There he is. Philly went right over top of that plume. Alright, you can see the trails back in there. See that trail there? That trail there. That's all broken up trail. This is all trail up in there. See that? It's all wisps in a way. It's all going to start. It's all going to be black tonight. You can see how they block the sun through I get the trees through there, so bear with me. Again, sun's white. You see it all. Look at that big bomb. My gosh, it's just never going to stop. You can see the trail that this guy's making back in there. Damn. Just never going to stop. All right, Joe Clyde, AscensionPathway.com, Saturday, January 17th, 2015. Bringing you the final report of the day. Here is the eastern sky. We're going to go back there. You can see the different levels. See that back in there? See the different levels of the gray soot. You can see the pink, the gray falling underneath. See the lighter color on top? That's the eastern sky. And as I go up, you can see, look at the pink there, and the wisp, the gray underneath, falling down on us. More confirmation of what's going on. There's another whole trail going all the way. You can see they created the grid. There's the pink all the way there. That's southeastern sky. We move into the southern skies where Phoenix would be. Look at the copper and the pink back in there. All gray haze. Supposed to be beautiful blue sky all day. We know that didn't happen. Back over here, heading toward the southwestern sky. You can see the soot falling from the sky. It's quite a ways away in that distance. As I head over toward Mingus Mountain, look at the soot up there just falling. Not as bad as that one day, but it's still bad when we're supposed to have clear sky. You can see that, and over here, this is almost right above me. You can see that stuff falling. And remember again, the lighter stuff is the sun reflection on it, the real color of the stuff. Oh, look at this. See, every second I just sit out here, you can see shit that's happening. Look at this. Look at the soot. Yeah, look at that. Just like previous documentations, you can see the soot falling from the sky again. This is an everyday occurrence, people. Every day. Now I'm just going to pan straight up. We can still see some blue. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a white chemtrail that's way above there. You can see it through the soot all the way back. And then in that northern sky, now we're looking northern sky, you can see how the grid is covering us and the different colors in the back. See the edge of that grid. Wow. When are people gonna say enough is enough? Joe Clyde, Ascension Pathway, calling it a night.